Hey, welcome to Population Growth. In this activity, students get the opportunity to experiment with different factors that affect the rabbit population in an interactive simulation online.
Hey, Miss Maligi, I just wanted to say thank you for emailing me that awesome ELR ecology lesson I did today.
Yeah, no problem. I love it. There's so much background information in case you don't know what's going on. It's easy to use. Kids love it. And what's even better is that it's real time, so the students can see what's happening with each interaction they make.
I know, I couldn't believe it was free, and it even worked on my old operating system because I don't have a Mac like you. Also, like, the information was scholarly and academic. I even had to read to learn about it. Not to mention, it totally engaged students in all of the content, ecology content standards I was looking to achieve that day. And beyond that, the worksheets that came with it, they were free, and they had the students make graphs, predictions, write down data. It was amazing. I did investigation and experimentation the same day.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Amazing.
Hey, Miss Tilden, what are you up to?
I'm just playing this new game. It's an ELR to teach kids about population growth. Miss Maligi showed me the other day. It basically has students compare rabbit population growth, and they use different factors like how many foxes or how much moisture is in the environment to see how it affects the rabbit's growth.
Wow, do you think you could show me that? We're actually on that unit right now.
Oh, nice, cool.
I'd love to use this in my classroom.
Let me back out to the front page. It just takes you to this population growth, tells you a little bit about the game, but if you want to learn what it does exactly, you can go to teacher information.
Oh, awesome. Let's check it out.
All right, so there's just a summary of what's going on, how the rabbit's population changes, and what factors that the students can use to manipulate their growth. There's also a simulation on microorganisms, but I didn't find that too useful, at least not yet.
Well, maybe at another point.
Yeah, so let me show you how to play the game. You can go back to the front page and you go to population game, and that's where your students will go to when they're ready to play.
Great direction.
All right, let's see what we have going on. So you just start with part A, which I think is pretty intuitive.
Yeah, definitely. I liked how there was some background information on that front page before you entered into part A.
Yeah.
Seems like it would be really helpful for my students.
So yeah, this is the first screen here your students will see, and it says how to play.
Wow, those directions seem really straightforward.
All right, let's start.
Perfect. Wow, I love how you can change the temperature from low to medium to warm. I feel like that's a great environmental factor that all kids could really get in, they know pretty well.
Yeah, it has moisture too and food. And as you can see, the bunnies, it changes over time. Like depending on how much moisture there's in the environment, the population growth of the bunnies increases or decreases.
That's a great way for students to see the changes in environment and how they affect rabbit population. They could totally relate it to any other kind of population of animals as well, even humans.
It's pretty cool too that they have the little bunnies pop up. It's a good visual.
That's a great visual. I like how they use the bunnies holding the 100 signs to represent 100 bunnies, so things don't get too confusing.
I like it. My 6th graders can have a hard time sometimes.
True.
So I skipped part B for the microorganisms and went right on to the rabbits and hunters. That way we can bring in the idea of predation into the ecosystem.
Oh, great idea.
It's pretty quick. Again, it has full instructions, really easy to read before the kids start.
That's wonderful. I like also how it makes a note that students should not play this portion of the game if they haven't already done part A, where they talk about population and rabbits.
Nice. So again, temperature, moisture, food, but this time it added the number of foxes.
Oh my gosh. The predators.
Oh, those guys are super cute.
Oh man, the graphics are wonderful. My students would love this.
Again, I can't believe someone made this and it's totally free.
That's incredible. You know what else I really like about this? Is that you can change all of the environmental settings. So students could have a preset settings, as well as being able to change the environmental settings to their own choices to see exactly what would happen.
Yeah, and so as a teacher, you're probably wondering, maybe my kids need a little bit more structure.
Yeah, I could definitely see them needing something to show them exactly how to kind of start out with this type of simulation.
So if you go back to the front page, there's a link for worksheets that go along with the game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That sounds so helpful.
Now you don't have to make one, right?
That saves me so much time and energy.
So
This is free?
totally free.
Wow.
It's amazing. Anyway, these worksheets, they have the students, they tell them how many, foxes to put in the environment, how much moisture to include. They kind of guide them into changing the variables, and then it asks them to record their data and then make predictions.
Wow, that sounds incredible. Do they do anything with the data? Because that's a lot of the items that we normally use don't really have the students do much with the data that they collect. I'm really looking for something that will guide them towards putting the data into some kind of maybe table or chart.
Yeah, they have to do graphs and they have to do maybe some charting. I'm not sure, but the key I think is that they have to use evidence from their data to make predictions about, say, what will happen if there's 10 foxes.
And now we're getting into science.
Pretty awesome.
Oh God, there's so many rabbits.
We gotta kill them all.
Hey ladies, what are you doing? School got over like 7 hours ago.
I'm not playing the population growth game.
It's all your fault.
It's addicting.
I just can't get enough.
And I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough.